Welcome back to the Church of Doom, brothers and sisters. In today's video, I wanted to quickly show off this Vilefang Basilisk that I painted up last night as a commission job, and also talk through some of the abilities that I think I would give this Basilisk if it were to run into my players in my campaign. So, real quick, the paint job was basically a Zenithal Prime with Shyish Purple and Apothecary White used to give most of the body this sort of gradient between dark stone and sort of a grayish leathery hide, I imagined, on its underbelly to its purpley scales on the top. I don't even really know why I went purple. Well, I mean, I got some ideas for purple. I don't know why this thing would be purple, but it just looked really cool. And then the neck flap and this big stomach acid venom-filled gland or whatever, that was just done with striking scorpion green contrast, and then the eyes and the scales both got lots of little micro touches of iodine yellow and Doomfire magenta. So you can kind of see that the Church of Doom color palette is existing pretty heavily on this Basilisk, and probably what will happen with the rest of my minis going forward. They'll all work in pink, yellow, and green somehow because it's just too cool. And then the finishing touch was watered down white scar that I used to, and I mean like watered down several coats to give the spikes more of a gradient so that they weren't just like super dark. I wanted them to stand out. Also, same there on the fins. You can see I touched those up with some white, and I'll flip that around so you can see the back runs all up his neck, down his spine, which is so cool. And then the little dots on the eyes and the fangs, I think, are what really tied this model together. But anyways, that is the paint job, right? So what would I do if I had this Vilefang Basilisk in my game, right? I've got my my Mortal Prophet mini, who we'll say has been wandering through the woods and is going to trigger this encounter. My thought when I saw this Vilefang Basilisk was probably what a lot of you thought, like, oh, it spits venom. It has this big stomach gland with clearly some sort of like vein organ thing running up to its mouth so it can spit. It's got that cobra look to it. So I wanted to run with that idea, but rather than having just spit venom, what if this Basilisk, which petrifies its prey with its eyes, right? We'll have that still be the normal thing it does. It doesn't look like it could eat stone with this mouth. I mean, maybe it could like pick up a petrified creature and swallow them whole, but I don't know. I think that I wanted to run somewhere with this idea. So what if the type of acid that it sprays out of its mouth doesn't melt flesh, but it actually melts stone, or at least like jellifies it. It turns it into like almost like a gummy type liquid. So when this character gets petrified, it then covers it in this acid and can then swallow it up in one bite without risk of puncturing its internal organs with any of that stone. Another really cool ability that it could do with that sort of stone melting acid is spray it as a sort of defensive or AoE effect, where as a character is running up to them, this thing could spray the ground in front of it and turn that into like quicksand or quickstone immediately. So characters are getting bogged down in this liquefied stone that the Basilisk is just spraying all around it, and then it's able to go up and maybe swallow some prey whole that has not been petrified in the quickstone. I just think that would be so cool and so different for a Basilisk, that its ability to petrify is also tied into its ability to spit venom. I love it. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and we say these things in their unholy names. Amen.